Trouble at the final corner, a huge crash. Viebahn and Ruslan Daskalov in sight of the checkered flag tangle and slam into the barriers, and both cars are destroyed. Out from the pit road, let's have a look here. Down the inside comes Viebahn. All okay here, but inevitably their two paths are just going to cross, and the Aston just turned around the nose of the CNR1. Look how quickly Viebahn's on the brakes. He knows the danger here. The runoff area runs out, and that is a massive impact with the wall for both cars. That is like a plane crash, and it doesn't make any better viewing a third time from the initial angle. That is just massive. Well, let's take a look once more with Viebahn inside. Watch his hands, still turning right. And there's the moment of contact, and there's the wall. He had maybe a second to try and react. You see what it's done? It's almost written off the camera as well as the car. Astonishingly, such is the strength of modern racing cars that both drivers were out under their own steam, taken to hospital overnight. They were released without serious injuries and in fact allowed to go home the same evening.
3.6 seconds as they head through one. Oh, we've got a crash! Oh, a wicked crash involving two cars at least. He's won it. He's going to win it. Franchitti has won it. Ryan Hunter-Reay involved in this.
Take the warm-up lane.
And that car is certainly destroyed, but you can see Mike moving inside the car. He's going on the inside of Ryan Hunter-Reay. This reminds me almost of Dan Weldon's crash here in turn 3 and 4 quite a few years ago, and the car is up into the fence, which is almost reminiscent of Kenny Brack's accident at Texas quite a few years ago, guys. Very, very lucky.
You know, he was incredibly lucky that he did not go head into that fence. That is a horrible impact. Wow. All right, let's go on board from Elio Castroneves' point of view.
See, Mike was trying for some reason to go inside.
Wow, he almost collected Anna Beatrice. Now from Ryan Hunter-Reay's car.
So you can see that he got hit on the inside and up over the top, and you can see Ryan Hunter-Reay moving his hands, and he looks up in front of him and he goes, gosh, I can't believe that.
Oh, wow.
Good stuff there. Vettel taking the right line.
Oh, and Felipe Massa goes into the back of Sergio Perez, and that is a massive crash into the barriers. Massa clipped the back of the Force India. The marshals rushed to Massa to make sure he's okay, and to Perez as well, who had absolutely no chance once contact had been made. And I really hope that both drivers are okay. There's a thumbs up from the marshal. Perez moves in the car. But what a horrible moment that was for both Felipe. Equal his highest finish. He got promoted in Canada, didn't he, into third. And I tell you what, Sebastian Vettel was so lucky he didn't get wiped out in that crash as well.
It looks as if, let's have a look. It looks like Perez moved slightly left. Well, you can't see from that angle. But we know he was struggling on the brakes anyway. And it's quite clearly caught out.
Going to fancy a look into the last corner of the race. Heidfeld goes to the inside line and they make contact and they're both off. And that's an accident for Nick Heidfeld. He has gone off the circuit. The two of them come together in the final corner, which means Lucas de Grassi is going to take victory in the FIA Formula E race here in Beijing. A dramatic end to the race as Nick Heidfeld is pitched into the air after contact with Nico Prost. The Venturi team watching on, and what a dramatic end as the cars come across the line.
It's clear, isn't it? Let's watch again from outside in case.
He checks to the right, he's not there.
No, I mean, that's just silly.
I mean, I do try to stay impartial at times, but
those curbs just sent that car into there. We've got to rethink that, because that happened at Spa as well with the GP3 car.
This championship is going to go all the way to the final. Whoa, that's a huge crash. EJ Viso was at Marco Andretti. There's 4 or 5 cars involved in that. Turn 10 for the final time. It's a Penske day. It's a willpower day in Houston. Dario Franchitti. That is a nasty crash. Takuma Sato and Viso.
Dario Franchitti, I think, is in pain. That looks like a heavy. The marbles on the outside there. Sato gets loose.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. That is a horrifying ride for Dario Franchitti.
Oh, man. That is an oval crash we've seen before, and we hate to see that kind of impact.
Sato,
oh, boy.
Well,
look at the debris go through. Oh, boy. And fencing. Yeah, it does look like there might be some debris into the grandstands as well. That is a violent.
Come with a huge shove.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover, that's Austin Hill in the 21. Big crash, up and over. Caution is out. That's Myatt Snyder. Start in his rookie season. It's Austin Hill who gets it done at Daytona, and here's what happened behind him.
That's just a bad scenario. Once you get turned around backwards, if he doesn't get hit in the front end, it probably doesn't get airborne, but it's just you got the other car wedging underneath the front to get the lift there. But it's great to see, like Chad talked about, the safety innovations of these cars. You know, to see Myatt just walk right out, that's a great sign.
And I would be anxious to see how close it was at the time of caution, because look right here, it looks like the 16's out front. Whew, it had to be really close.
Yep. The caution wasn't out at that point when they left our screen, so he was clearly ahead.
Switch back over. Oh, the block, and around goes the 34. And Reddick steals one. That was almost exactly how Brad won this race, his first race. Huge wreck here, guys. Reddick.
Oh my God! Great work, guys!
If you can keep your car straight, you're not going to let off until it's sideways and uncontrollable.
There you can see. Watch the 7 car get up on its side.
Oh, it's upside down.
All the way upside down.
Underneath Josh Berry.
And it's still sliding on its side all the way down the wall.
Yeah, he's going to finish the race.
Look at that. That is wild. I thought I saw that.
LaJoy, 19th.
Wow. Unbelievable. Oh, it's going to go over.
Lap of the Mazda MX-5 Cup for 2024. The Wheel and Mazda Trophy is still yet to be decided, and a huge moment for Neudorf. He's on the grass on the left, he's on the grass on the right, he's through the pit lane and hard into the barriers. And that is a big incident. Almost had it back. The leaders have gone through, and we go full course yellow. And the season will end under a full course yellow because of the severity of that impact. They want to roll the safety vehicles to. Unfortunately, we finish under yellow. Jonathan Neudorf in the light blue and black car just went wide from the final corner in front of Western Workman. I thought he caught it on the grass, but the momentum took him across the track to the left-hand side and at almost unabated speed. Just dropped his left-hand side Michelin. Now, did he get a little touch when he came back on from Weston there? Thought he was going to ride it out. The yellow flag was
Firestone's first win since 1971, and a crash on the finish. Big crash on the finish of the race. Salazar, looks like Zampedri, and Guerrero. The cars that were running the finish line, taking the checkered. Roberto Guerrero lost control.
Spins there, and he gets up into the...
Look at Zampedri.
Whoa, I've never seen that red car get up like that into the fence. He's upside down still right there. Now he hits Salazar. He's still upside down, and it flips him back over. Unbelievable. Unbelievable accident right there.
Another look at it. Here comes Guerrero. He loses it.
He just loses it. Whoa.
Whoa. Up so high over the top of the camera.
And those two guys were, look at that. The force in that just took those.
As late as he can, and he still can't do it. Malvestiti goes deep into the comp. Here comes Piastri around the outside. Malvestiti spins. He's just avoided, but not by Smolyar. Over he goes. Smolyar's brilliant drive comes to an end. So does Malvestiti's on the last lap of the race. The innocent Smolyar gets harpooned. Over he goes. And that means that a great drive up from last on the grid ends in a big accident. Over went Smolyar, Malvestiti out of the race. Piastri survived it. Victor Martin's lucky not to get wiped out as well. So Piastri is up to third and Malvestiti gone, and Alexander Smolyar goes over. And we're on the last lap anyway, so the race will continue to the flag. But wow, high drama on the last lap of the race. And it's Colombo, unaffected by all of the shenanigans around him, who is going to come through to win the race in style, from Kai O'Connor and Oscar Piastri for the podium. Look at it again. Piastri around the outside. Malvestiti loses it through Lecombe, slides off. Martins just misses him, but as Malvestiti comes back across the road, bang! As far as Smolyar is concerned, there's just a ramp.
Now too far back. Unless a dive bomb. Not going to happen.
He's going to try the exit. Oh, he bumps him, hits him at the exit, loosens him up. Bergmeister drives him to the wall, down the front straightaway, rubbing into the wall, and he crashes him big.
Oh, they're not going to like that one.
No one is going to like that when the checkered flag falls. It's great to see the competition. Takes the victory and retires, but let's take a look at this.
We knew this would happen. Here's Mag. He roughs him up a little bit, loosens up the portion. Now they're side by side. And York brings him to the wall. That's not good.
York said, no, you're not going to hit me and loosen me up and take the victory like that. And they rub, and that's the hit right there. That was big.
That is a very straight-on bad type of a hit. Look at this. Right at you. They're up against the wall there.
They're rubbing over there, and you can't play that game.
Whew.
You saw Jan with the bump there at the apex to loosen Jörg up, and he said,
have you spoken too soon?
I very well may.
Oh, no!
Oh,
huge crash down here.
One of the Safecraft safety equipment trucks upside down. I believe it's Pat O'Keefe.
And it looks like it's on the main straight as Creed just glanced the wall where Matt Brabham did earlier today in race number 2.
Oh, here's a replay of what happened earlier. Pat O'Keefe gets really sideways. Oh! My goodness, up into the catch fence, Matt Nolte.
Wow. Oh, this is going to be for the onboard camera. Landed awkwardly. It was sideways, hitting the second ramp. And look at the roll cage. Did its job perfectly that time.
Wild ride. Oh, into a catch fence. Catch fence does its job. The roll cage does its job. Tyler McQuarrie says, what is going on?
Oh, look at this. Front row seat.
Oh, boy.
And doesn't hit him.
Tyler McCoy says that's worth the price of admission right there.